Thank you. Well, all of us are spending more time at home because of the pandemic, and that's especially challenging for addicts trying to stay sober.
Well, many are now turning to telehealth services for help. Ashley Loeb Blassingame is the co-founder of Lionrock Recovery. She's joining us live this morning to talk about this very important topic. This is just a really tough time. We've seen the numbers. Alcohol sales are way up. Unemployment is at staggering levels right now. It's just a really tough time. And then you throw in the pandemic and everything else going on. How can online recovery really help during this critical time?
Well, thanks for having me. Online recovery has been helping people to stay sober for 10 years. Lionrock Recovery started in 2010. We've seen a huge rush of people come into seeking services. 80% of Lionrock's clients reported in a recent outcome study that they were abstinent at 18 months after discharge from treatment, which is about twice the national average. So we're seeing the effectiveness of this modality as more people come in, and more people are coming in sooner in their recovery, in their addiction process.
And talk about the services, the options available right now to those in recovery, because during the pandemic, at least in the beginning, we saw everything really shut down and move online. What are the options?
There are so many options. Lionrock Recovery has a treatment program. It's an intensive outpatient program like you would have it in brick and mortar, and it's completely online, so people have that professional services. We also have lionrock.life, which is a website that has all free resources. It has a podcast, the Courage to Change Your Recovery podcast. It has free meetings, workshops, all sorts of things. And then we're putting on National Online Recovery Day, which is we're hosting a sober influencer panel live on Facebook on September 22nd with Gabby Bernstein, Danny Trejo, and Jody Sweeten for a discussion about getting clean and staying connected. So we have lots of things going on, lots of resources for people in all different phases of their process.
Wow, it's really impressive what you guys are putting together for folks that are struggling right now because of these unprecedented times that we are in. Are you seeing a lot of new folks who are needing help? I mean, obviously people have dealt with addiction for forever, since man's been around. But this, of course, is a different time right now. Are you seeing a lot of folks who are new to this?
We are seeing a lot of folks who are new to this. I think people who were on the edge were tipped over the edge with the pandemic. You know, what I say is that people who, people struggling with substance use do not have unique problems. They have unique reactions to problems, fatal reactions to problems. And so we've all been thrown this curveball with the pandemic, and so people's reactions when they don't have great coping skills, they're reaching more for substances than they were before. Understandably, none of us have a playbook for this, and so we're seeing triple the amount of people in our programs, in the support group programs, the free, reaching out for help. So it's been really, really great to see people coming into the telehealth space and embracing that, but also scary seeing how many people who are actually struggling.
Well, at least there are so many different options. One last time, Ashley, please give us where we can go for more information.
Sure. So National Online Recovery Day for the Sober Influencer panel with our 3 stars. That will be live Facebook.com/Lionrock Recovery, September 22nd at 2 p.m. or you can go to www.nationalonlinerecoveryday.com.
Ashley Loeb Blassingame, thank you so much for taking the time. And wow, when you hear those numbers, 3/4 more people are trying to get into those recovery sites. It says a lot about the situation that everyone is in.
8:22.